All right. So, when you were going to be seeing this video going live, I am actually going to be on vacation. So I might have a video, like a vlog, when I come back. But I'm going to be gone for a week. So, by the time you see this, it'll be a couple days into it already. So hope guys are having a fun end of your June, enjoying summer. I sure hope I am. But this video here is we're gonna go and last Friday I did my ranking, my 2022 off-season rankings heading into this previous season that we just finished up here in February. This video right here, same format of 20 to 32, 13 to 19, 8 to 12, 4 to 7, and then 1 to 3. This one I'm gonna put teams in them. I'm not gonna do what I did for my video last week and just actually have them ranked and put out. Maybe at the end after I just put stuff everywhere, maybe I'll kind of start moving stuff around and ranking them a bit. But this is just gonna be like the top 3 teams. The next 3 teams. The mid-tier teams, the lower mid-tier teams, and the bad teams. And then again, maybe I'll try to mess around with it and try to figure out actually 20 to 32. But for right now, I just want to do tier lists. Just want to kind of put it out there. So and you're not going to see everything. I'm kind of blocking some of them on here. So but you'll see them all on the screen. They'll all be up on the screen here. So we'll start here at the Cardinals. Now this one's easy because that one's they're probably the worst team in the league. So that one's really easy to do. Just put that down there. Falcons. I'm gonna say I don't think there's really an argument for 13 and 19. I guess the only argument you could put them in 13 and 19 is their division is trash, and all 4 teams have a chance to win the division. So you could be like, yeah, here's a division winner. They'll be in 13 and 19 because no way are they top 10. And they're all mid enough where they're not, high mid tier. They're all low mid tier. So like you could just be like, hey, here's the winner in 13 and 19. But I don't know. I think it's probably between the Saints and the Bucks. Maybe the Panthers. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see with them. But yeah, I think that's it shouldn't be too hard. Oh God. I hate this because you can make an argument for 20 to 32, but I think I'm going to put them, I think they'll be like 18, 19. Again, some people are going to make an argument for 20 to 32. I get that. But I think they're a little bit above that. I think they can be above that. I think their ceiling is like 13, like number 13 in rankings. I think that's their ceiling. Yeah, I think that's I could put them in the tier below, but I think I'll just put them there. Texans, we'll leave them down here for now, and I guess we'll just slowly kind of move the Falcons. We'll slowly kind of move the Cardinals backwards as we fill up 20 to 32. Texans will be an interesting team. We'll see how they do coaching wise with all the new players and the chemistry of the team. We'll see. They have potential to maybe win a couple more games, maybe like 6 games, maybe 7 games, maybe. I don't see them being a playoff team. I'm gonna do playoffs teams. My playoff teams. I'm gonna do my Super Bowl pick and whatnot. Well, like there's gonna be a lot of that because we're in the dead off season for 3 major sports that I've been covering. Or I guess 2, and then people just got me on the hockey bandwagon. So two major sports I cover, and then again, hockey's in the off season too, which people want me to cover. Baseball's kind of harder for me to get into and cover, just because it's not. I don't know. I don't find it as amusing. But that's the only thing going on right now. So we'll have a lot of videos coming out, especially for NFL as we get closer to preseason and whatnot. Colts are going to be down here too. We'll see. I have seen some people hyping up Richardson. I think he can be good. He can be. I guess there's talks of Jonathan Taylor wants an extension already. And so that's, kind of interesting because he had a down year, he had an injury year and whatnot. So we'll see how that happens and how those talks go. Jags. I can't put it. I'm thinking they're like 8 or 9 maybe. And I was thinking, maybe can I put them up in 7? I don't think I can.
Yeah, because you got Calvin Ridley coming back. You got another year under Doug Peterson. They were a playoff team. You made it to the divisional round. You put up a fight against the Super Bowl champs. Ended up losing that, but you put up a good fight. You're gonna have, you know, there's just a lot of potential for them. So I think as a team, they're top 10. I want to see T-Law be more consistent. I've well, not on here, but I've kind of thought of, hey, like I could have T-Law be a top 10 QB, but I want to see one more year of consistency from him. Prove to me that last year was not a fluke, and we can go on. And it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. There's no like real reason why last year should not be a fluke of him just suddenly only one good season. There's no reason. But I just want to see that for one more year, and then T-Law's a top 10 QB in my opinion. But I think the Jags I think they should be good. They should be up there. And again, 7, 8, 9. 7 is the highest right now, but I'll put them like 8 or 9 right now. Chiefs. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna do this here. So these are the top 2 teams. So that's kind of the order right there. I still, to this day, will say Jalen Hurts had a better game than Patrick Mahomes, but he did have the big fumble, which really hurt them. It was a fumble 6. That's 7 points right there for the Chiefs on defense. And so I can't put the Eagles ahead of the Chiefs because obviously again they just won the Super Bowl. They were the better team. But individually, if you just look at Patrick Mahomes versus Jalen Hurts in that game, and Patrick Mahomes was hurt. I don't fully believe he was hurt because he was running like 25 yards down the field and slides and gets up as if nothing happened. So I don't think he was hurt. I think it was he was on that medication. But I individually, yes, I would. Well, I mean, it's close. He had one better game, which was the Super Bowl. If I did top 10, top 10 QBs, for the whole season, it would be Mahomes over Hurts. But if you just look at specifically that Super Bowl game, I still think that, Hurts had a better individual performance than Mahomes, despite the fumble. So, but yeah, those are the top 2. I don't see who do I put at 3 because I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this in. I kind of want to put the Bills at 8, but I'm not going to. I'll put them at 7. Oh, God. Trying to think who else I'd put up here. God, see, this is the problem. The Eagles and the Chiefs are on a tier above everyone else, but I have to have 3 up there. I have to. I mean, I could change it 1 to 2 and then 3 to 7, but I kind of feel like sticking with my formula. So if I did this, but the problem is, how is Brock Purdy going to look? Should I do this? I don't know. And then who am I putting at 7? This is why I feel like you can argue the Jags as the 7th best team. I think you can. Ravens are up here in 8 to 12. I guess Cowboys. Cowboys at 7, I guess works. No way in heck am I putting the Dolphins in 4 to 7. There's no way. Vikings are frauds. I'm not putting them up there. I mean, I could put the Jets, like the Jets at 8. Well, I guess the Jets would be at 7. See, this is the problem. So, okay. So you could realistically, again, I'm going to take them off here, but you could have these 2 up there. You could have these 2 up here. I guess that's it. Like you could realistically have a couple more teams up there in 8 to 12. But I can only have 4. And I can't put the Dolphins up there right now because like Tua just is inconsistent. And technically, if the Chargers look good, Chargers could be like number 12 too.
Yes, I'm gonna move. The Vikings are up here. They're probably like 13 or 14. Just trying to think anyone else down here. No, 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 no. I don't. Could they be a top 12 team? You know, I'm gonna be watching this video back in a year and go, yeah, the Steelers were like a top 10 team or whatever. Oh, the Steelers went all the way to the AFC Championship game. They're a top 7 team or something like that. And I'm sitting here today thinking, I don't think they're even, they might make the wild card and that's it. I don't think they're a top 12 team. Saints, no. Patriots, no. Rams, heck no. Raiders, no. Rams we're gonna put down here. I guess that would be it. It's just from the Jags to like the Vikings. Like there's so many you could put in 8 to 12. I only have to put 4. Who am I moving down? Well, we're gonna move you down. See, a part of me is thinking move the Ravens down to 13 because Lamar Jackson's coming off an injury. So we don't know what, how that's going to look. He got paid, he got his bucks. Most of the Ravens, like there's a lot of Ravens that got injured last year. So, if they get injured again, I don't know, but I think they fired their doctor or whatever. I think a team doctor, I think is who got fired. So, but I kind of like him like right around 10. I guess that just leaves the Giants or the Seahawks. Who am I putting at 12? I think I'm going to leave the Giants at 12, and I'll put the Seahawks at 13. Realistically, again, if Chargers are good, Chargers are up here. But I want to put them at 19, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. Okay, need 2 more here. We'll put them up here, and then we'll put the Broncos. Okay, didn't Jimmy G fail a physical? So now is he not with the Raiders? So I don't think I think I put them down here. Could the Patriots? The Patriots could be. If Mac Jones is decent, they could be a top 19 team. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll put the whole. I'll put the whole NFC South here, and the AFC South. Okay, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so I kind of like the Bears at 20. I think I'll put the Bears at 20 for now. Okay, well, what I'll try to do is I'll try to, make this quick, and then I'll try to kind of rearrange into a, more specific order. I think I like the Bears at 20. I can't. It's a rookie QB. I can't do it. Oh, wait. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm like, wait, there was 2 down here for the other one. So okay. So now we need 2 teams up here. You know what? We're gonna do that, and then let me look at that. How does that look? Bears at 19, Broncos at 18. I think Sean Payton could turn that team around. Just not super sold on it right now. Yeah. So 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So top 7. Let me just look at top 7 here. So Chiefs 1, Eagles 2. That's locked in. Bengals, I don't know. If Brock Purdy turns out to be great, then the Niners can be the number 3 team. But I don't know. I think he's missing like the first month and a half of the season because of his injury. So I don't even know who they're. Oh, I guess it'd be Trey Lance, right? I think Trey Lance would be the starter.
And we've only seen what was it 2 weeks? Was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks before he got injured? So I'm gonna leave 3. I can't put the Niners above the Bengals right now just because I don't know how the season's gonna look. I really don't. There's too many variables for the Niners. If someone gets hurt, then they can end up just looking like they did against the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, which was just terrible. Like it was not the greatest game to watch because you had Brock Purdy get hurt, and then was it Josh Johnson? I think was the backup. He got concussed or whatever, and then Brock Purdy was only able to do handoffs. So that it was terrible. So that can happen. I think there's a third emergency QB rule now implemented for the season. So that makes sense. Good for them. Good for this league, especially again if you need a third one. But yeah, I think I'll leave the Niners at 4. I think I'll leave the Bengals at 3. I don't trust the Bills at 3. I don't trust them at all. So I think they're at 5. Cowboys at 6. I'm not putting the Jags ahead of them. A healthy Ravens squad I might put ahead of them, but can they stay healthy? I don't know. Lions, probably not. Would not put ahead of them. Giants, definitely not. Seahawks, not. Would I put the Jets above the Cowboys? Probably not right now. We have not, again, I'm recording this is June, so we have not even seen preseason yet. I think I would have to leave the Cowboys at 6, Jets at 7. Seahawks and Giants are locked in. I think I'm going to do this. 8, 9, 10. Lions at 10, Jags at 9. I think I'm going to do that. So top 12, I think I'm going to lock that in. Now we get to the bad teams or the mid-tier teams, and this is where this is pick your poison. Which one do you want to put above someone else? This is more just speculation and everything. Again, to me, there's not even a top 3 teams. Like it's the Eagles and the Chiefs, and then the Bengals should be a tier down. But I like having a top 3. I like this formula here, so I'm not going to change just 1 and 2, and then 3 through 7. I like that. But the problem is, again, Bengals are just they can beat the Chiefs. But I don't know. It feels like the Chiefs and the Eagles are just above everyone else. So, and I guess that's healthy. I guess like the Niners could, the Bengals could, and whatnot. But the Bengals struggled last year in the AFC Championship game. So those are the only 2 teams that are close to 1 and 2. So, okay, 13 through 19. So Vikings at 13. I think I'm fine with that. Oh, what do I do with the Dolphins? What do I do with the Dolphins? Do I keep them at 14? You know what I might do? I think I might do this. Dolphins at 15, Packers 16, Steelers 17, and Broncos 18, Bears 19. Yeah, I like the Bears right at 19-20. I think right 19-20 right now before the season starts. I think is perfect for them. They have a lot of potential on paper. They should be better. It's just can you execute in real life, not on paper. So I like them at 19. I think I locked them in. I think Vikings, Chargers. I think I like the whole row. Broncos are an X factor for me. They're a thing where they could be really good. They could be a lot better. And obviously, they were at rock bottom last year, so you can only go up from there. Even though they didn't have the worst record in the league, they felt like, if not the worst, a top 3 worst team last year. So I'm fine with them at 18. If you want to switch the Steelers and the Packers, if you want to do something like this. You could do something like that. You could do something like this. The Dolphins are such a hard team to predict because if Tua gets hurt, they're a top 30 team. If Tua stays healthy, they're a top 10 team. So I'm going to put, I think 15, right kind of, well, it's closer to, top 10 than is the top 30. But right at 15, middle of the pack of every team. Well, I guess 16 is middle of the pack. But, right around middle of the pack of every team in the league, I think it's fine for the Dolphins. It's just we got to see how Tua performs and if he can stay healthy. So then we get down to the bottom, 20 to 32, Saints at 20. God, this is the hard one here. Because who's the second worst team in the league? I don't know. Like, I could almost just put 32 Cardinals and then have everyone else 20 to 31. I could. I almost could. I guess what I could do is just because it's Bryce Young, they could put them at 31. I like Falcons at 30, 20. Well, you know what? I'm going to move that up. I'm going to move my. Oops. Actually, you know what? No. I do like them at 30 because especially if they don't have a QB, I want to put up Raiders at 30. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to do that right now, especially if they don't have a good QB or a decent QB like Jimmy G, who's decent. He's average. We'll put them at 31. I'll put the Panthers at 30. Falcons 29. Colts 28. I do like the Rams at 27. I think I'm going to put Titans at 26. I think I'll put the Texans at 25. I think I like that. I think I like Patriots 24, Browns 23, Commanders 22, Bucks 21, and Saints 20. I think I like that. We're gonna call this my official ranking for now. This is what I'll react to next year. I think I like that. It's again, the bottom is really hard, and there's gonna be a team from 20 to 32 that's gonna excel and be top 13, be top 8, top 7, something like that. I don't see any team from this bottom tier being a top 3 team at all. Again, I think the Dolphins can be a top 5, top 3 team if Tua stays healthy and what. I think it's possible, but I can't do that right now. I can't. Ravens could be a top 4 to 7 up there. Jets could be a top 3 team. They easily could be a top 3 team. But I want to see a month. I've said this in many videos before. I don't look at week 1 and go, this team's good, this team is bad. That's how the rest of the season is going. I need a month. You can start judging every team a month into the season. So by October is when you can start saying, okay, this team is not looking good. This team is not looking bad. Let's see who's on the rise, who's on the fall. But 1 week, I can't just go and just pick, best teams in the league or whatnot. I need some time. So, we'll see. Again, I'll do this next offseason. I might even wait till after the NBA Finals next year too. So, if you're if I'm reacting this to the future, hi. Hi, future me. Hi, future everyone in a year. Or if you're even seeing this in like the middle of the season, what's up? Hopefully the season's going well for your team. But that's gonna be right. Off-season rankings here for the 2023-2024 NFL season. Come back later on this offseason. We're gonna do Super Bowl picks. We're gonna do playoff contending teams. We're gonna do a lot. I have a series which right now is going on, but it will probably end. I think like the end of June or early July will be the end of going through every division, just looking at the schedules, looking at team records and whatnot. So if you're watching this as soon as a little bit after this comes out, season's still going on. If you're watching this in the future, that series is going is done. And if you want to go back, find those videos on my channel, you can just look up I think it's NFL schedules. I think you can just look up on my channel, and you can just find those videos, and you can see how your team's doing compared to how I'm ranking them. So yeah, lot of NFL stuff in the offseason, a lot of predictions and whatnot. We'll react to these just like I did in my video last Friday, reacting to everything. We'll do that again. a year from now, we'll do a bunch of different reactions for other stuff and whatnot. So for now, like the video, share the video around. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm out of here.